Oh, we begin tonight with breaking news as many are without power in the River Valley after a storm rolled through the area.
You are looking live at the Burger King near the Walmart in Poteau, where a majority of more than 5,600 customers, at least through OG&E, are without power tonight. We will update that number as the newscast progresses. A lot of damage from these high winds and heavy rainfall that took place in the last hour and a half. All right, let's talk about these power outages. Many are in Pocola right now. There's quite a few actually in Pocola, south of Spiro, in Roland, between Roland and Fort Smith. There are a bunch in Fort Smith, also in Alma. And then also in Charleston, there were quite a few power outages as well, not from storms, but just from the outflow of the storms that came through Fort Smith. The high winds that we saw in Fort Smith made their way to Charleston, where there are quite a few people in downtown in the middle of Charleston are without power as well. And also folks at Arkansas Valley Electric still without some power as well.
Yeah, that's right. And that's what you were just looking at was Arkansas Valley. And not as bad as the OG&E folks, but there were about 10 in Pocola, 36 just north of Hackett. But this is the big one here. OG&E customers, they're the ones mainly without power.
More than 5,600 customers are without power tonight. There are crews on the scene trying to take care, at least to assess the damage, and then try to get that power back on as soon as possible.
Now, there's also many without water in Pocola right now. Let's go straight to Wes Riggs. He's the chairman of the Rural Water District number 2. We have him on the phone right now. Now, Wes, you said the heavy rain caused crews to actually stop work on a line repair. You guys are working to repair that, though.
Yes, about 10 minutes before the rain hit, we started working on a 12-inch water main going through town. The rain has hit. The leak happened to be in a ditch. The ditches are full. We're waiting for the ditches to run down. Our pumps can't keep up. We're waiting for our ditches to run down, resume back working. At this time, we're shutting some valves down to relocate, get most of the people in town. Some of our customers will be out completely for a few minutes till we get this fixed, but we are working on it right now, and we'll keep working on it till it's finished.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much, Wes. We appreciate you joining us. So those folks, you know, that don't have water right now, hopefully they will have it back soon. You heard him, crews are working.
Yeah, once the rain subsides, at least to get them back out on that repair, they can start getting that repair finished and get the water turned back on. Matt has been following this since about 4:30 when the first storm hit Fort Smith and hit the Poteau area. Any time this is going to end? I mean, it looks like this is just keeping on going.
It's like a fire hose, won't stop.
Right.
But we have no more severe thunderstorm warnings, but we still have a lot of rain. You can't really respond to things as easily when it's raining like cat and dogs out there still.
Right.
I want to show you where the thunderstorm is right now and where it's kind of headed here for the next couple of hours. You can see this bullseye right on the map right now with this heavy rain right over Sequoia County and LaFleur County still. It looks like it's now building on the south side, so rain's actually picking up once again for us in Pirate Country in Poteau. Fort Smith, we're finally drying out, and a lot of us in Arkansas are finally drying out. You got some scattered showers in Northwest, some scattered little showers in Scott County, and an occasional downpour, but the heaviest rain is sitting right over Sequoia County from Sallisaw south on 59, right over the dam there, the bridge going over the Crow Reservoir, and then into Spiro and Shady Point in Panama, and of course in Poteau where that heavy rain continues to fall. And like Darren was mentioning, and Joe, we've got power outages widespread because these thunderstorms are so intense. Yeah, the bomb kind of went off with some of this wind over Poteau, but it sent its wind all the way to Clarksville now. You see that? You see this red wing? That just continues to show you the gusty winds that are pushing all throughout the River Valley, even for us in Boonville and Paris and Ozark getting some of that wind. And they were just talking about some power outages in Charleston, that wind still picking up. And sometimes you hear us say this, a wake low is starting to form here on the backside of these thunderstorms. You see all this gusty wind with the bright colors of reds and greens in around Fort Smith and Barling and Fort Chaffee and Bacola. The rain's coming to an end, but that wind is still really strong. Basically, you've got the thunderstorm over here, and then it's kind of backfilling with some of the rain and some of that wind as it pushes right back into Arkansas. So you may not be getting some rain right now, but boy, it is windy area wide, and we've had a lot of hail in Sequoia County and portions of LaFleur. Right now, we've just got some small hail reporting over 59 from Sallisaw north to Brushy, but this downpour is just not giving up. Heavy rain continues to fall from Poteau right into Sequoia County. It looks like this is going to slowly move westbound. We'll let you know about any more rain chances overnight and for the next couple of days coming up.
All right, thanks so much, Matt. Now, if you have photos or video of this severe weather, had any damage where you're at, send them to us. Make sure to include your name and your location. You'll send it to the number right here, 479-785-5000.
All right.